In today's video, we'll be explaining all S-Class heroes in One Punch Man. We'll start with the 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝗎 prisoner, who's ranked lowest in S-Class, and in the later parts of the video, we'll cover much more interesting and mysterious characters. Being an S-Class hero, 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝗎 prisoner is a very powerful individual. He's able to blow holes in the body of a dragon-level monster and deal minor damage to the Deep Sea King. However, while powerful, he self-proclaims himself to be the weakest S-Class hero. This is shown at the beginning of the series when he had difficulty fighting some demon-level monsters. The 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝗎 prisoner possesses immense physical strength, as seen when he easily breaks through the thick steel walls of the smelly lid prison. He was able to defeat the demon-level free hugger merely by hugging it with excessive force. Having become stronger, he also defeated a monster as powerful as the Deep Sea King by using the killing technique he learned from him during his battle against Bakuma, a demon-level monster that absorbed the power of other monsters in its vicinity. 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝗎 prisoner was able to easily obliterate the monster with his vibrating Dark Angel Rush technique. He also possesses impressive toughness and is much more durable than average heroes. He was able to endure some strikes from Deep Sea King, a powerful demon-level monster, only going down later in the fight. After getting stronger, his durability was notably increased as he easily withstood a blow from even stronger monsters. His skin was also so tough that even razor blades couldn't penetrate. Additionally, 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝗎 prisoner was durable enough to survive attacks from dragon-level threats such as Nyan and Garou, though he was seriously injured. There are still 16 more characters left to cover, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single one. Number 16. Tank Top Master. Tank Top Master, often simply called Master, is the S-Class rank 16 professional hero of the Hero Association. He's the leader of the Tank Topper Army. As an S-Class hero, he's one of the strongest heroes in the association and one of the physically strongest men on the planet. In his fight with Garou, he could not only harm Garou, but also hold the upper hand against the hero hunter for the majority of the fight. Garou noted that Tank Top Master's physical strength equaled that of Genos with the upgrade. However, against the dragon-level executives of the Monster Association, Tank Top Master was helpless and overpowered by Führer Ugly and Gums. His incredible physical abilities can be seen when he hurled a large concrete block at a great distance towards the Dark Matter Thieves spacecraft. He was able to break apart and shake the ground with a single punch, causing Garou to lose his balance momentarily. He also defeated the monster Joffrey by sending it flying through a wall with a tackle despite still recovering from his injuries from the fight with Garou. His incredible strength is once again shown when he lifts and throws a transmission tower through the air at incredible speed, amazing the other heroes standing nearby with such a performance. He continued to show great prowess in his throwing abilities, as he was able to hurl large chunks of rubble and eventually even a building, albeit with the help of Fubuki, who enhanced his physical prowess. His style of fighting consists of several punches and wrestling moves. However, as Garou evaluates, Tank Top Master mainly relies on power rather than technique. The next one on our list is Bad, better known by his hero alias Metal Bad. He's a member of the Hero Association and currently serves as S-Class rank 15 professional hero. Despite his lower rank, he's a powerful and intimidating combatant, as he was able to hold his own against Garou, one of the strongest characters on the entire show. He's exceptionally hardy, capable of taking on multiple demon-level monsters simultaneously. He has also stood up to dragon-class monsters, managing to cause 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷 considerable pain with his swings. Metal Bat possesses immense physical strength and has taken out many powerful monsters and villains with a single bat swing. This includes 2 demon-level monsters and even Senior Centipede, whose Carapace can withstand Genos' incineration cannon. Despite being unable to break 𝐿𝐴𝐷 incredible tough carapace, he did push the giant monster down and completely stopped it in its tracks. It's noted that his fighting spirit heightens his strength, as Garou observed that the longer the fight drags on, the more powerful Metal Bat becomes, to the point that he can easily destroy buildings and tear the ground apart, causing powerful shockwaves. Garou even complimented him and stating that he would have lost the fight if he had received even a single strike from the bat. During his fight with Sage Centipede, Metal Bat's fighting spirit eventually increased his strength to the point that he, together with an evolved Garou, was able to damage and crack the giant monster's tough carapace, which was more durable than that of 𝐿𝐴𝐷. Despite this, Metal Bat's sheer strength was inferior to the hero hunters by a large margin, and his attacks were momentarily amplified by Garou's. Number 14. Genos. Now on to one of the show's main characters, Saitama's sidekick, Genos. He's a 19-year-old cyborg and the disciple of Saitama. He always aims to become more powerful and he fights for justice. Under the Hero Association, he's given the name Demon Cyborg and is currently S-Class rank 14. Genos possesses incredible physical strength and can break apart the ground with a dropkick and punch with enough force to tear apart a cliff face. During his brief fight with the Deep Sea King, he was able to land a full force punch on the creature that sent it flying through the wall. In his fight with Garou, Garou noted that his strength rivaled that of Tank Top Master. his entire body has been replaced with combat-ready cybernetics and prosthesis, giving him an extreme level of strength and speed, and advanced sensors and projectile attacks. Genos is very agile, and he can move so fast that he appears to be teleporting. As a result, he was able to keep up with Sonic for a considerable amount of time in their battle, with both moving faster than sound and Fubuki unable to follow their movements at all. Genos can continue fighting without much drawback even after the parts of his body are destroyed. Due to most of his body being artificial, he appears to have an extremely high tolerance to injuries due to him not being able to feel pain for the most part. However, given the expression on his face after making contact with the Deep Sea King's acid spit, it could be assumed that he feels pain from the direct acidic corrosion of his body. Besides this, he does not often show significant signs of physical stress. You're probably wondering, how is there 13 more powerful characters than Genos? Well, stick to the end and find out who these characters are. Number 13, Flashy Flash. Flashy Flash is the S-Class Rank 13 professional hero of the Hero Association. He is a former member of the Ninja Village's 44th graduation class, nicknamed The End. Besides his massive physical strength, he's arguably the fastest S-Class hero in the association. Flashy Flash is also one of the few S-Class heroes capable of defeating multiple dragon-level monsters single-handedly. He is set to kill enemies like a flash of light before they can sense what happened. His speed leaves powerful shockwaves in his wake. During the initial attack on the Monster Association, Flashy Flash dispatched the monsters so quickly that even Shadow Ring, a fellow ninja, could not see what happened. He effortlessly kept up with two demon-level monsters known for having remarkable speed, Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind. He only felt some pressure when they transformed into their dragon-level forms, but was still able to kick them at a speed they could not counter. After stunning them with a barrage of fast kicks, he managed to cross a great distance and perform one of his ultimate techniques, slicing the two monsters in half before they could even react. His actions were so fast that they seemed to happen almost simultaneously. Flashy Flash's speed was also remarkable enough to impress Saitama, with the latter stating that he was kind of fast. During his fight against an evolved Garou, the two fighters were combating each other at extreme speeds. A geometric structure of light was even created from their blinding movements. Flashy Flash is also a very analytical fighter. He strategically waited for the right moment to incapacitate Gale Wind and Hellfire Flame simultaneously to prevent either from escaping, reasoning that the other heroes would have trouble dealing with their speed. Number 12, Watchdog Man. The next hero on our list is literally a guy dressed up in a dog costume, but make no mistake, because Watchdog Man is one of the most powerful heroes in the entire organization. A testament to his prowess is that he was left in charge of Q City, considered the most dangerous city in terms of monsters numbers and average disaster level. He's also described to eliminate monsters like no other. In his early days as a hero, he managed to rip off the head of an enormous monster without incurring an injury. Watchdog Man is extremely fast, able to rip apart multiple monsters within a few seconds. Despite being surrounded by 30 monsters of Monster Association, Watchdog Man managed to quickly defeat all of them and come out of the battle without a scratch, surprising Garou, who was watching the fight. Furthermore, he could easily keep up with and block all attacks from Garou during their fight and retaliated at a speed that the hero hunter was unable to counter. Garou himself even commented that Watchdog Man's speed far exceeded his expectations. Watchdog Man's fighting style was described by Garou as that of a beast or a monster rather than a human. Garou also noted that Watchdog Man lacks any special techniques or weapons, relying only on simple hand-to-hand combat. Furthermore, because Garou's techniques are designed against human targets, not animals, Watchdog Man can counter all of the hero hunter's movements perfectly. Number 11, Super Alloy Darkshine. Darkshine is arguably the physically strongest hero in the whole Hero Association. He rightfully so holds the position of S-Class Rank 11 hero. His defense is stated to be number 1 in the hero world. Darkshine has trained his muscles in a completely different fashion than Tank-Top Master and 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗏 Prisoner. His impressive muscles act as a type of pseudo-armor, displaying a masterful combination of hardness, strength, and toughness, making him seen to be nearly indestructible. Darkshine could withstand the fall of heavy and large debris of crumbly buildings completely unfazed. While looking back at Mizuki, he was able to talk to her while getting repeatedly attacked by multiple monsters in front of him, taking no damage whatsoever. Against the demon-level monster, Bug God, Darkshine was able to effortlessly sustain attacks from the monster before and after it transformed. Even Darkshine himself can't think of a way he could be injured. He is durable enough to withstand attacks from dragon-level monsters such as Garou before the hero hunter started evolving again. He was also able to block the brunt of force behind a barrage of attacks from Garou's cross-fanged Dragon Slayer fist. However, eventually, Garou evolved to the point of causing Darkshine to cough up blood and have a slight nosebleed. Despite being beat down by a nearly evolved Garou, his body remained practically unscathed. Darkshine also received the full brunt of evil natural water's jet streams and only remarked that it was a nice shower. Darkshine's immensely durable body also allowed him to resist Gum's stomach acid, which can almost instantly digest debris, albeit he still felt pain and was burning his skin. He would only be beaten due to his fear of being defeated and his insecurities rather than actual physical damage. Number 10. Pig God. Pig God is definitely a unique hero, and the hero we know very little about. He is the S-Class rank 10 professional hero, and therefore considered to be among the top 10 heroes in the entire world. Like other heroes of that class, he is able to defeat demon-level monsters on his own, as he proved with his swift and effortless victory against Eyesight and the Great Food Tub. Pig God has the ability to digest swallowed monsters almost instantly. He also seems to have complete control over his digestive system, since despite the strength of gastric acid, he was able to store Atomic Samurai's 3 disciples safely in his belly and spit them out unharmed. His body can expand greatly without tearing apart or bursting open. This allows Pig God to consume monsters much larger than himself. This is first seen when eating Eyesight, as he managed to stuff her into his mouth by stretching his lips very wide. Pig God's body bulks up due to the monster's larger size without any visible signs of pain. He was able to force Gums, a dragon-level monster, to spit him out after swallowing him. He also managed to briefly go toe-to-toe with the monster, but ultimately lost rather quickly. Number 9. Drive Knight. Drive Knight is a very powerful individual and is the S-Class rank 9 professional hero of the Hero Association. He easily defeated a group of tiger-level monsters, and he managed to defeat the dragon-level monster, Nyan, relatively quickly and without sustaining much damage. However, he admitted that he won only because Nyan was overconfident and reckless. He had already collected battle data beforehand, which allowed him to gain the upper hand. Sekengar has claimed that Drive Knight has never lost a battle before. This reputation is enough to cause worry for the Hero Association when the possibility of his defeat is presented. Drive Knight's fighting style consists of transforming multiple times during a fight, depending on the number of monsters involved and on the strength of each monster individually. The speed of each transformation does not seem to be an inconvenience, as it appears to occur almost instantaneously. Like Genos, Drive Knight's body is powered by an energy core. When Drive Knight's energy reserves are depleted, he can fuse with another cyborg or robot to access their energy cores, thus allowing maximum energy output. Number 8. Zombie Man. Zombie Man is the S-Class rank 8 professional hero and a product of the House of Evolution. He is one of the few people aware of Saitama's power. He's currently aiming to become just as powerful as him. Zombie Man wears a special trench coat that possesses unique properties, allowing him to carry many different weapons with him at all times. He is shown using various handguns with excellent proficiency and some close-range weapons. Described as a man that even in death cannot die, Zombie Man possesses the best regeneration capabilities in the series. He can regenerate any part of his body, no matter how severe the injury is. For example, he was able to fully regenerate from having a hole in his head and broken arms in a few seconds. Even if he is beheaded or his organs explode, Zombie Man will not die, but will even regenerate from such fatal injuries. His regeneration is so fast that one of Pure Blood's bats could not escape his flesh before Zombie Man fully healed. Even after having parts of his body incinerated by Homeless Emperor's energy spheres, Zombie Man was still capable of fully regenerating, albeit it may take him quite a bit of time to recover. There was even a time he himself thought he was dead. However, this regeneration does not give Zombie Man complete immortality, as he will die if he is reduced to mincemeat. Number 7. King. Now onto the fan favorite and one of the funniest heroes in the S-Class, King. King is the S-Class rank 7 professional hero. In public, King is known as the strongest man on Earth and hero's hero. In truth, however, he is just an average civilian who unintentionally gained credit for the heroic acts performed by Saitama. King is also part of the Saitama group. His status has resulted in being targeted by assassins who are paid vast sums of money by crime bosses. Fortunately, all assassins sent after him are just as delusional as ordinary people in perceiving King's false power. So they often think that they're targeting the formidable foe and are willing to give up when King peacefully confronts them. King's intimidating presence while near the defeated monsters gave the Hero Association the false impression that he was strong. King, in reality, has never brawled before in his life, meaning he is the weakest person in S-Class, if not the entire Hero Association. His intimidating characteristics also have no effect on robotic opponents. It should be noted that his hero title does not fail to describe his video game accomplishments. He is an expert at video games and has won some video game tournaments in his youth. This talent later proves helpful when King saves Saitama, who irresponsibly signed a contract without reading it. Fubuki forcibly wanted to have Saitama, Bang, Genos, and King join the Blizzard group should they win the bet outlined in the contract. The bet was decided with video games, and King defeated 30 gamers by himself. He can also write scripts about video game content since he often works on creating an independent game during weekends. It's safe to say that King is a different kind of hero, but that's why he's one of the fan favorites. Number 6. Bullfoy. 𝗕𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, also known by his hero alias Metal Knight, is the S-Class Rank 6 hero of the Hero Association. He offers many services for the Hero Association, such as weapons sponsorships and facility construction. Being an S-Class hero, it can be assumed that 𝗏𝗏 is very powerful. However, he got that position due to his brain power and the strength of his weapons, instead of his own physical strength. According to 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿, he is one of the 4 heroes that could beat 𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. Despite this, he was unable to damage the monster when he fought it with his drone. However, it is noted that the full extent of 𝗏𝗏's military might and weaponry is unknown, even to the Hero Association. This is why they fear his potential betrayal, as he would pose a huge threat. According to Child Emperor, the power of the weapons 𝗏𝗏 possesses is beyond that of any lone hero. 𝗏𝗏 is said to have a reputation for using powerful weaponry to pulverize his opponents and everything else in its vicinity. He uses various remotely controlled robots for his missions and experiments equipped for the occasion. With this form of combat, 𝗏𝗏 doesn't put his own life at stake, as he controls his robots from a safe distance. Number 5. Child Emperor. Despite his young age, Child Emperor is a genius. He has a very analytical mind and is capable of observing situations and formulating plans in a calm and collected manner. He managed to become S-Class Rank 5 hero only at the age of 10, proving how powerful he is. However, his high rank in the S-Class is primarily due to his brain power instead of physical strength. Through tactics and his gadgets, he can defeat numerous monsters on his own, whether through guerrilla warfare or prepared head-on combat. Like his fellow S-Class heroes, Child Emperor is strong enough to handle a demon-level monster on his own and with relative ease. However, unlike most of his allies who use direct force to fight, he fights with intellect and strength, preferring to create opportunities, preparations, and strategies to put the odds in his favor and defeat his opponents instead of using muscle power and raw speed. Child Emperor can also hold his own against a dragon-level monster by himself. However, he seems to struggle a great deal against them. He admitted that had Phoenix Man used an alternate form of attack against him, it would have ended badly for him. He was only able to defeat Phoenix Man by using his intellect, exposing his opponent's weakness and destroying his costume. His value and strength are in his brains, and that's why he's ranked 5. Number 4. 𝐾𝐫𝐫𝐀𝐫. 𝐾𝐫𝐫𝐶, better known by his hero alias Atomic Samurai, is the S-Class Rank 4 professional hero. He's a swordmaster and a member of the Council of Swordmasters. Atomic Samurai is an extremely formidable swordsman, so much so that he's considered the Earth's strongest swordsman. Legend even says that he can cut down over 100 enemies with a single strike. His sword attacks are so fast and intense that the enemies are slashed into many pieces instantly without even being able to react. He was also able to cut a monster to bits using a mere toothpick. He was capable of countering many of 𝗿𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's attacks, which were extremely quick in their own right. His fantastic speed was showcased once again when he defeated a transformed ℵ𝗏𝗏𝗏, who claimed to be faster than the speed of sound. He managed to draw a sword and slash him dozens of times so quickly that ℵ𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 appeared to have not moved at all shortly before dying. His sword drawing speed is so fast that even Sonic could not see its execution. He was capable of slicing Rhino Wrestler, a demon-level monster, so fast that it appeared like he did not even draw his sword. The monster assumed he had not attacked and was still talking for a few seconds before turning into smithereens. Only 3 characters left, and trust me, these ones are on an entirely different level than the others. Number 3. Bang. Bang, also known by his hero alias Silver Fang, is a professional hero, a martial arts master, and the creator and teacher of Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist. Bang possesses incredible physical strength despite his old age, far beyond that of an average hero, even by S-Class standards. He is the 3rd highest ranked hero of the Hero Association and is recognized as one of its most powerful heroes. In his youth, he was nicknamed Wind of Blood. Another of Bang's achievements is that he trained 𝗏𝗏, who is also incredibly strong himself. 𝗏𝗏 stated that demon-level monsters like Bug God and Royal Ripper are nothing compared to his former master. He is known as an idol and treasure of martial arts, almost like a god in the martial arts world. Bang's combination of immense physical power and vast martial arts prowess makes him one of the most powerful close-range fighters in the Hero Association. His amazing strength was demonstrated during his fight against Gums and 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, 2 dragon-level monsters capable of kicking through the former and thrashing the latter without much effort. Additionally, despite 𝗏𝗏 constantly improving and evolving, Bang has still proved capable of fighting on equal footing with him for a considerable amount of time before finally being defeated. Combining his strength with his big brother, Bang knocked Elder Centipede back and destroyed the enormous monster's carapace armor, which is durable enough to withstand Metal Knight's missiles and Metal Bat's swings without a scratch. He was also able to overpower 𝗏𝗏 in hand-to-hand combat before he evolved, almost killing his former student and proving how powerful he is. Number 2. Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki is the character we've got to see quite a few times so far in the series, and she's regarded as the strongest Esper in the entire world. With her psychokinetic abilities, she was capable of effortlessly stopping a very powerful bombardment attack from Boros's giant spaceship and sending them back at the ship with the same, if not more, force. According to the One Punch Man's manga artist, Tatsumaki can lift the entirety of Z City. In her brief fight against 100-Eye Octopus, an enormous demon-level monster the size of a skyscraper, she effortlessly sent the monster in the air and crushed it into a ball with her telekinesis power. At full power, she was able to lift the entire Monster Association headquarters out of the ground while simultaneously shielding multiple other heroes inside the facility. After finally being able to go wild, Tatsumaki was shown to have absolute dominance over the fusion of Psychos and Orochi, capable of completely stopping one of Fusion Monster's strongest energy attacks in its tracks and tossing it away, despite the attack apparently containing enough power to cut through the Earth's surface. She was then able to restrain the fusion entity to the point that it could not even move a finger before destroying most of its gigantic body by telekinetically twisting it, causing the entire Z City to distort. And finally, the strongest hero in the entire Hero Association, the Mighty Blast. Although he is the S-Class rank 1 hero, we don't know much about him because he always goes to various places to collect the mysterious cubes, which is a hobby of his. He also revealed that there are multiple of these cubes in various places, and they act as a transmitter to communicate with God, who he refers to as him. Moreover, the cubes are able to distort the space and time within their vicinity. He possesses immense levels of physical strength, easily able to carry around the mysterious cube, even casually spinning it on his fingertip in a playful fashion. Meanwhile, this cube is heavy enough to cause Flashy Flash's arm to get stuck under it and sink into the ground upon being tossed away by Saitama. He also possesses the ability to generate portals, which allows him to move through another dimension or transfer objects. We first witnessed this when he generated a portal to get Flashy Flash and Saitama out of the cave. He clasped his fists together and an infinity symbol appeared across his fists. We don't know much about his fights with monsters, but we do know that he was able to bring Elder Centipede, a dragon level threat, to the brink of death. We can't wait to see Blast's unique abilities in the future and how his story will impact the One Punch Man world. Click on this video where we rank all Titan shifters in Attack on Titan. Go on, click it.